and welcome to another episode of Your Custom Life with Garrett. I'm your host, Garrett. So let's take a look at what we have today. I picked up an antique fan. This is what we have going on. That's the back view. Let's turn it around this way. Just a typical old fan. Probably came from a discount store of the day. Wiring is a little iffy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you definitely do not want to be plugging this in at home unless you want to burn the house down. Anyway, we're not going to use this. At the very least, needs a good rewiring, new lamp cord in there, get it all safe, and it'll do a good thorough cleaning too. I think that's what we'll cover in this first part, and then we'll leave the rest, all the final prettying up, for the second part. Sorry, just saw a bird outside the window there. Okay, that's what we'll do. So I got the camera in nice and tight there. Let's turn it over and get rid of some of this wiring. I don't know if you can see that. That's where it makes a transition to the fan. Let's do a snip. You got rid of that. Basically, I just want the wiring out of the way. It's kind of a hindrance when I'm trying to do anything else on the fan. And I'm going to stop the recording there. And we'll start in again with a different shot, just so you know I actually did something while the camera was off. Let's snip that, because this needs to come through that hole. Come on, don't fight me. There we go. See, my finger went, and now we're just going to put this in the recycling bin. And now that we have most of the wiring out of the way, let's start taking it apart and cleaning it up a bit. Let's take these screws off. I loosened them up already. I'm not sure what they're holding on, but I think they're going to need to come off to get to the motor inside. Okay, removed a couple more screws identical to that. Just held the fan shroud in here, and we'll set that aside. Hook up our air line. Do a little superficial cleaning here. Just blow it off in that direction. Sorry for the noise. Make it so you can actually see the fan. Now, looking at the back of the fan here, I want to get into the motor, and frankly, I've never really dealt with one of these old fans, so this part has to come apart somehow. The back here has to come off. So I'm going to take a light hammer and very lightly wrap it. Not very lightly, smartly wrap it. And hopefully that will loosen it up. And, oh, looks like it did. So that's coming right off. Okay, amazing. All right, here's where the connections come in. Right there. So let's clean that off a little bit too. I'm going to get my air gun and maybe just do that without the video. Okay, I tried to get this as well lit as I could. All this is really old. I'll try to stay out of the shot. I don't know if this is the original wiring or if it's been rewired. I think what I'm going to do is snip it and then solder on new connections. That's what I think I'm going to do, or crimp them. We'll keep that. I guess that's all right. All right, so that's what we have to work with, these two things. We're going to finish up this part right here. It's a neat old fan. Nothing too special about it. it probably was just kind of the run-of-the-mill item in its day. But it does have one feature that I really, really like, and that one feature is it actually works.